My name is Hannah Morris, and I am a student media producer at KAMU. As another election approaches, many college students wonder what their first step should be when it comes to voting.
Honestly, I don't know the whole setup process for voting. I'm gonna probably have a discussion with my parents about how to get that all set up, because it is kind of all new to me. So I guess that could be intimidating for people.
I have also never voted before, and so I feel like I'm honestly have no clue where to start.
Thankfully, 2 of Texas A&M's own political science professors answer students' questions and give some advice on what to do moving forward. Dr. Kristy Pathakis, assistant professor in the Department of Political Science, understands the voting process may be nerve-wracking for those who have never done it before.
I think the biggest obstacle is not knowing where to go, what they're supposed to do, what's on the ballot.
But she offers some helpful advice that can make the idea of going to vote seem a little less daunting.
When you haven't been to the gym, the barrier is just going to the gym the first time. Once you've gone and you're like, okay, I'm here, then it's easier to keep doing it because you know what to expect. And I think voting is kind of like that. Once you get over that hurdle of going the first time and seeing oh, all I do is just show up at this polling location and I vote and then I'm done and I get a sticker and I feel proud all day, then you're going to keep doing it.
Dr. Dwight Roblyer is a senior lecturer in the Department of Political Science. He suggested students create a voting buddy system.
It can be an adventure for some people, and for other people it's just a lot of anxiety, right? You can't help somebody vote unless you're a poll worker, but you could certainly accompany somebody to vote, and that may be something that Aggies could do in the future. You get upper class folks who have done this and they have freshmen in their dorms, in their orgs, in their classes or whatever, and just say, hey, I need to go vote. When can you go do it? And I'll go with you if you'd like.
Dr. Roblyer says historically students do not show up to the polls unless the elections are related to issues that they are passionate about. But he encourages them not to take our democracy for granted.
And the fact that we do have elections, even though sometimes we don't have the choices that we would like to see on there, the fact that we do have elections is really important. And I think it's an important sort of vital sign of our democracy.
Dr. Pathakis believes that the best way to be prepared to vote is to take a few minutes out of your day to make a plan.
Google, where do I vote? What should I vote on? Tons of resources come up. If you want to get more specific, go to the Secretary of State website where you can get all the information. For Aggies, if you go to the A&M website and type in how do I vote, a bunch of stuff comes up.
The Texas A&M campus has free voter parking in Gene Stallings' garage this November. You can visit the Texas A&M Transportation Services website for more information. Dr. Pathakis believes that helpful resources like this could encourage students to visit the polls this November.
I think it's important to vote for everybody because we can influence the outcomes. We can create the country that we want, And if we don't vote, we're not doing that, Politicians pay attention to people who vote. And I want people to pay attention to me, I guess. It's my attention seeking.
Going to vote for the first time may be scary, but it can also be seen as a positive step in the right direction for those who want to continue with political participation.
The biggest predictor of voting is having voted before. Just getting over that first hurdle is a massive step in becoming a regular voter.
No matter where you get your election information, you can always count on KAMU to keep you informed. You can listen to other election-related stories at tx.ag/studentperspectives. From KAMU, I'm Hannah Morris.